All right. Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. Probably most of you's in the afternoon. So we are going to kind of respond to the U.S. Mint email slash news of the adjusted household order limits on this year's Morgan and Peace Dollar series, and it's wow. For those of you that were interested in these and were paying attention and maybe have put in their subscription to order these, as you guys know, they are doubling down on this program, and I believe they're going to make it an annual thing. How that kind of plays out in time really remains to be seen. Don't know what really is, is this thing going to be a thing in 2, 3, 4 years? You know, might it possibly be just like a premium plus type item that's similar in collectability to the proof American Silver Eagles? Could be. I don't know. It could be a supplement to that. But anyways, the changes are quite drastic. Now, if you're trying to kind of like decipher what's going on here and how the Mint is communicating this to everyone, they're trying to portray it as being a very hot item right now. Now, it might be the case. However, I might have other theories as to what's going on here. So let's go ahead and jump right in. And so beginning today, March 16, 2023, the U.S. Mint, they had revised the household order limit. And what this means is you could go in and order up to this amount for these specified items. So you can virtually max out what the household order limit is. And it's unique to that address. So you can't, for example, have two people ordering from the same household. Like, if it was me and my wife wanted to order 25 of a certain thing, we couldn't do that because we share the same address. God, I would hope so. But anyways, the 2023 Morgan Silver Dollar Unk coin, the Peace Dollar Unk coin, the proof of both the Morgan and Peace are all the way up to 25. They were at 3, right? And finally, I think the crown jewel out of the 5 that's going to be released this year, because I think it's just really cool to think about. Although the mintage is quite high on it, it's going to be the combo 2 coin set, Morgan and Peace Dollar Reverse Proof. I think it's going to look stunning. And I maxed out my allocation at 3. I might even put in for the extra 2. They had bumped it up to 5. So that one, I think I'm kind of okay with, but it's also kind of telling like a little bit of a story here, and I'm going to get to what that story is from my humble point of view. So here's what the U.S. Mint had prefaced in the email. When we relaunched Morgan and Peace Silver Dollars in 2021, they were greeted with tremendous enthusiasm and sold quickly. We regret that many were unable to obtain the coins they sought. Subscriptions for these limited edition 2023 products opened in August 2022. We all knew that, talked about it then, and the response has been excellent. Thanks to our initial low household order limit of 3 coins each, we are confident that our customers have had the opportunity to subscribe and reserve the coins they desire for their collection. Now, while supplies last, customers have the opportunity to secure additional examples of these iconic coins. Please note, due to high demand and limited quantities, the Mint will cancel any orders that exceed the new household order limit. For those who prefer not to subscribe, we have reserved a limited quantity. Wow, isn't that nice of them? Of 10% of each product for sale at launch. Wish they could have done that with the PD&S quarters of last year, but I digress. We thank you for your loyalty and patience as we continue to improve our system and provide the best possible subscription experience. All right. So part of that, of course, is implementing the waiting room process for ordering, which I think it's okay. We've seen other companies do it in the collectible space, and it seems to work out really well. Okay, if you go in the waiting room and you make it to the checkout, it should go smoothly. You're not going to have to sit there and hit the refresh button every 4 seconds. But this tells their side of the story. Here's where I think my side of the story should come in, and it might have a little bit more relevancy. I think they're having a hard time filling these, to be absolutely honest. Going into this year, okay, we knew for a few months already that they were going to redo this for 2023. Obviously, they needed that 1 year break to kind of clean up their act, I guess, because the 2021, from their point of view, was very successful. But to be absolutely honest, I think it was more of a headache for a lot of people. And at the end of the whole thing, people were really down on this series. So here we are, about a year and a half later, 2023. They're going to go ahead and take another stab at it. I think having a Morgan dollar with a 2023 date is hilarious to me, considering that the final date of the regular issue Morgan dollars was 1921. So a 102-year anniversary, it just seems that just I don't know. It doesn't fit the typical profile of why this coin should even exist. But anyways, I'm getting off on that wicked tangent that I'm so used to, getting off on. So 25 per each of all the base single coins, and then up to 5 for the 2 coin reverse proof set. Okay, I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot. To go from 3 to 25. One thing's for sure, they are very attractive. However, these are going to have virtually no additional secondary market. I guarantee that these coins will be sitting in dealer inventories until the end of time. And it's okay. I think that's okay. But these coins are expensive right out of the chute. So we're at the US Mint website, in case you guys need a little refresher. That's what these coins look like. They, just like in 2021, are expected to ship this fall, probably September, October, like last time. Now, in this particular case, the big one is going to be, sorry, that's my dog who's just going to ape shit. But anyways, 2 coin set, reverse proof is going to be the one to get. I think above all else, this is going to be the more unique fare out of the products for 2023. And I think this one should be the one to get. However, it does carry a really hefty price tag, approximately $185. Now, what exactly is going to change that number? It all revolves around silver spot price. So if you were going to lock this in, you would do it right now. Because the whole thing with this, the Silicon Valley Bank and the whole worry about the banking system in general, that's the reason why silver jumped up a couple bucks here in the last like 3 days, is that people are taking their money out of the bank, the ones that are really serious about it, of course. And then they're going and buying tangible assets like this, where they really don't have to store in the bank. Quite frankly, they probably don't even want or feel safe to put this in a safe deposit box at any bank. But anyways, that's a story for a completely different day. But this one right here, I feel like it's going to be the big one to get. Again, the mintage limit is no smallie. 250,000 is the mintage limit, which I believe is more. Well, no, it's still under the American Silver Eagle proof, which I believe is 400,000. So still a little bit more limited. Again, very beautiful coins. I think they depicted, again, the likenesses of both the Peace and Morgan Dollar series with its high relief and such brilliant, beautiful, artistic nature. And I love it. All right. So these are going to be kind of like those coins, the next level of this thing that people are really going to look back and say, yeah, I mean, these things look good. Now, of course, quality and all that out of the mint is going to be paramount to make this successful. This release has to go off without a hitch. so that way we don't have a repeat of 2021. All right, so this one I'm not at all concerned with like the value and the long-term value of the coin. Yeah, 185 is not cheap, but a lot of people are going to be sending these off to PCGS and NGC, getting that first day of issue, first strike, or whatever. I mean, me personally, that stuff is overrated in my opinion. I'd just rather get a 2 coin set in a really cool holder together, and I think that would look awesome. So that I'm looking forward to. Now the other four, these on their own are okay, but you gotta understand, guys, $80 a piece. Very expensive. These have mintages as high as the Silver Eagle at 400,000 max for each one. So when we're trying to decide collectability, I would probably give it maybe an 8 out of 10. All right, it's going to be collectible because if they're doing this every single year, you have to kind of figure that there are going to be certain dates within the series that aren't going to be bought up as well. Okay, and therefore the mintages will cap a certain amount once they go beyond that I guess 24-month rolling cycle of when they sell these. So let's say it doesn't sell 400,000 and instead they sell 275,000. That's low enough that it might make it the key date out of the series. Again, not really knowing how long they intend on doing the Peace and Morgan silver dollars from this point forward. It might be a part of the regular rotation of mint products. In that case, people are going to see these as just more of like a completionists type of activity, more so than a one-shot kind of like awesome release, where the coins will end up being worth $400 or $500 after you buy them. Okay, this is not 2021 anymore. So that's this one here. This is the proof, and they're minted in San Francisco, by the way. That one is. This one right here. Another San Francisco minted item, 2023 S. This is the other proof, this time on the piece. Again, same deal, $80, 400K on the mintage, 25 household order limit. And then the other two, we got this one here. This is the Unk. These are all minted in Philadelphia. A little bit of a price adjustment at $76 here. 275,000. So quite a bit less on the mintage. It's very interesting. I think maybe something like this will sell out first because of the ramp up to the 25 household order limit. And the mintages are on the Unk coins are very deceptive. All right, because with the higher household order limit, that's going to swallow up whatever remaining allocation exists after people have done the subscription. So I guess this one right here at $76 per coin might end up being kind of like one of those sleepers. And the Morgan dollar, I would say, compared to the piece, is going to be the more popular of the two that yeah, you'd love to see my feedback, wouldn't you? And then finally, the piece dollar, same verse as the first, $76 will be billed tentatively. It says approximately. There are things that could change that. And 275K on the mintage limit. Again, keep an eye out on the Morgan and piece dollar unks. Those might actually kind of make waves on the secondary market by the time it's all said and done. Well, we'll see. But anyways, I want your guys' reaction. What do you guys think about the U.S. Mint changing and upping these household order limits? Do you think because they think it's hot stuff and people had already reserved their subscriptions that their communication to everyone is that, hey, we have all these left over, go ahead and soak them up? Or is this really like, oh, crap, we have an issue because we're not selling these things and we just might get rid of them? And hopefully the 25 household order limit is going to kind of catch the attention of the big bullion dealers, your APMEXs of the world, JM Bullion, and a few others, Pinehurst, all these guys looking at these like, let's go ahead and order these, send them off to PCGS. Do you think that's what's happening? They're just trying to kind of like offload all of the balance of this because they're in full panic mode, and this is kind of like one of their ways that they're trying to get this sold out to give folks the artificial kind of message that these things are amazing. They sold out. Upping it to 25 was a great idea. Blah 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 blah. Let's go ahead and hear it. All in all, I think the coins from head to toe, very beautiful for each one of the releases. The prices are very expensive on this. Again, not for everyone. I ordered one of each of the Unk and Proof and did a full allocation on the 2 coin set reverse proof. I'm gonna up that to 5 because I am a firm believer that that particular release is unique enough by its own that it's going to have a lot longer kind of life cycle in the market. So, anyways, that's what I want to talk about. Again, would love to hear your thoughts. Go ahead and comment down below. I do have my Whatnot Friday coin auction, the around the globe, featuring a lot of world silver coins and some awesome bullion. Of course, there's a few US coins in there in the mix as well. If you're feeling a little bit left out because you're not a world coin person like I am. But a lot of just amazing high premium stuff. You guys check it out. You never know, you can score yourself a deal. My links will be down below in the description box, and then the referral code to sign up and get $15 in store credit to use immediately on your first purchase will be also pinned in the comments section as well. That's going to go ahead and do it. I'm out of here. You guys take care. Have a great afternoon, and yeah. Go get yourself a Morgan in one piece. See what happens.